Hi, I'm Teresa. I'm back with tip number two. The last video, I was talking about tips on how to be successful in your fitness journey. If you're starting to be fit and active again, but you just don't know how to get going, or you want to make sure you're successful this time. Of course, my first tip was getting your mind ready first. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. It's got just a couple of good tips to get you going. So that related to that is my second tip. Once you do your commitment statement that I talked about in the first video, make a list, not of things to do, but of all the obstacles and excuses you can come up with that'll stop you from reaching the results you want in your fitness journey. And I have three excuses that I hear quite often about not doing it, what will get in the way, or why you don't want to do it. The first one I want to share with you is, well, I have nothing to wear. What am I going to wear? Well, that's always an excuse for us ladies, isn't it? So I would like to give you a strategy for that, which is obvious. Go get some active clothes. We dress for success with business, right? But do we for being active? If I'm in high heels, I'm not going to be in the mood to be active. I'm going to park close to the doors at the store. I'm not going to park far away. I'm not going to move as much. But if I'm dressed to be active, my mind will think I'm an active person, and I'll start acting the part. So that's a really good trick, is to make sure you get your gear ready first. So what I would suggest is shoes. Walking's a great way to get started in exercise. So whether you're walking or running, wherever you are in your journey as far as your fitness level, go to a good running store. And I would suggest, if you have a Fleet Feet franchise in your city, go to one. But there should be some other good running stores out there as well. And the reason I recommend Fleet Feet is because they will fit you. You get to try on several pairs of shoes. You get to run up the street or walk up the street if you want to. And also, if they don't work out, you can take them back, even if you wore them. So they have a really good guarantee. But what I really like is the personalized service you get from them to get the right shoe for you. Because don't go online and order some shoes. Don't get some cheap shoes. If you spend money on something good, you will use it to begin with. And it does pay to get a good pair of shoes so your feet and your legs, you don't get injury. So get a good pair of shoes. They're called running shoes, but you can use them for walking as well. Expect to spend about $120 or more, which is good. A good price. You'll pay that for dress shoes. So pay it for active shoes. You're worth it. Your life is worth it. Your body is worth it. So that's just one thing to get out of that excuse that you don't have anything to wear. Get yourself some good shoes to wear. Also, go to a nice shop to get you some attire, as far as leggings and a top that breathes, something you feel good in, not some old sweats so you feel frumpy. Spend some money on some active gear that makes you look good. I go for black because it makes me look trimmer and slimmer and more firm. I would stay away from the bright colors and the flowers. It's just sometimes overwhelming if you walk by a mirror, but that's just me. Black with something just, makes you look good. But go to a place like where the lady's going to help you out, especially if you are trying out sports bras, because you don't want to be stuck in the dressing room. Maybe you've never had that happen. I certainly have, where I've been stuck in a sports bra and I panic. I don't have my phone nearby. I'm thinking, should I call my sister to rescue me? What do I do? So Fleet Feet as well will fit you. They're trained to fit you for a sports bra. So if you need a sports bra, don't let your boobs stop you from moving. Okay. They do make bras that will work for you. So just go in and ask for some help and they will fit you for one. Don't be embarrassed. We all have to do it. Okay. So moving on to the next excuse I hear is, well, I'm after work, I'm just too tired. I don't have any energy. Well, this is where your food protocol comes in. It's where you start using your thinking brain. Well, we have two brains. We have the one that kind of doesn't plan, just does what we want. We don't think about it. That's the one kind of just tells us, oh, I don't want to exercise. I'm just going to eat some chips. That's your unintentional brain. You don't plan. We're going to use our planning brain. Start planning your food each day. That'll help you lose weight as well. If you start using that planning brain to eat to live, eat for activity rather than living to eat, shoving stuff in your mouth. So start using your brain and planning your meals around your activity. If you're working all day, take yourself a snack to have around 3 o'clock. So you have a couple hours for the food to digest before you say you go to the gym after work. Because if you starve yourself all day, you're not going to have the energy to do something. And also, you're going to associate exercise with being tired and almost passing out. I made that mistake when I was trying to get back into fitness. I would work all day, went to the gym, made sure the gym was on the way home from work so I couldn't talk myself out of it. But then I ended up almost passing out quite often because I didn't have any carbs in me to give me the energy I needed. So you do need some energy. So make sure you have something with some complex carbs around, a couple hours before you exercise. Also remember after your exercise that you do need to have some food within a half an hour after you exercise if you want to benefit from it. And you want some carbs and a little bit of protein. So you can look that up though. I'm not a dietitian, but I'm just giving you a tip on that. Okay. So just plan your meals so you have the energy to exercise. That's a great strategy around that excuse. Okay. Third excuse is, well, when I go to do it, I just can't get myself going. Isn't that the main one? I just don't want to do it. Well, just know that that happens to all of us. That is what your brain is going to do. Expect that your brain's going to tell you you don't want to do it. You know why? Because you haven't been doing it and your brain's used to not doing it and it wants to stay comfortable. We don't like to do new things. And when we decide to do something new, we decide to change and grow, automatically we're going to have a part of our brain saying, no, don't do it. It's a really bad idea. Because we don't like being uncomfortable. So just know ahead of time that you're not going to want to do it and create a strategy to what you're going to tell yourself when that happens. Red flag that thought. I know I'm not going to do it. What am I going to do to get myself going? Here's something that I do. I do it in steps. Say I'm getting ready to go out for a run. I don't want to. It's cold and windy. I don't feel like it. Oh, I think I might feel sick today. All those excuses come in. I just tell myself, okay, just get your clothes on. Put your clothes on. And then maybe, put your shoes on. Get your shoes on. So I get myself all ready. I don't have to make a decision yet. Get my shoes ready. Get my clothes on. And then I'll say, well, just step out the door and see what the weather's like. And then, just walk down to the corner, see how you feel. Just start walking. After a while, my body will get warmed up and it'll feel like going and I'll end up running. So that's just something I do is just put your clothes on, get ready for it. Don't think about that you don't want to do it. Don't just say, I don't have to make a decision yet, but I'm just going to get ready. That's a good tip. Just find a way to work around what you know is going to happen. Because when you go to do it, you're not going to want to do it. And just understand that's normal and don't think it's a problem. I know I'm not going to want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways. Thank you, brain, for telling me that you don't want to do it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Or I'm just going to start out and see how I feel. Just whatever hack you need to do, just plan for it. Okay. So that's the third excuse. So you're going to have a lot of other excuses and a lot of obstacles that could get in the way of your fitness journey and the results you want. But write them all down and create a strategy. And what will happen is that's those obstacles that you created and your strategy will be a ladder to get you where you want to go, because then you have a plan for everything that could get in your way or every step you need to take. And those become your actions of what to do. I don't have any clothes. Oh, go get some clothes, get them ready. Oh, I don't have any energy. Oh, I'm going to plan my diet. It's an action. I'm planning my diet. Oh, I don't think I'm going to want to do it. Oh, well, I have a plan for that. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways, or I'm always going to just get dressed no matter how I feel. Or I'm going to get in the car and drive to the gym even if I don't feel like it and just walk in. That's my plan. So whatever works for you for each of your obstacles, write a strategy. It'll be fun, and that'll be your whole fitness plan. It'll tell you what to do. Okay. I'm going to come back with the third tip, and that is how to get started. Because another excuse I'm going to carry forward to the third tip is I just don't know what to do. And I'm going to tell you how to simply get started without making it complicated. There's so many videos out there on what to do, and it's hard to know really, what's the first step. So I'm going to talk to you in the next video about that. Okay, thanks. Bye.